Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Omni viewer, and I have a little bit of speculation regarding the future of the Monsterverse, based on a little detail in Kong Skull Island, which, so far, I don't know if anyone else has commented on yet. About halfway through the movie, after all the helicopters have been knocked down and everyone is stranded on the island, Bill Randa, the character played by John Goodman, reveals why exactly he joined Monarch. Apparently, he had an experience with a monster himself back in the day. He was on board a battleship that was attacked by something living, a creature which, as he put it, had no conscience and knew only to destroy. And naturally, the whole thing was covered up by the government. Now, I'm sure there are people out there who thought, oh, that must be a reference to Godzilla. It was Godzilla who attacked the ship. I thought that myself for only a second, and then in the next second, I realized it couldn't possibly be Godzilla. Because the legendary Godzilla doesn't attack ships. If you go back to the 2014 movie, there are plenty of scenes in which Godzilla is in the same vicinity as naval ships, and he either ignores them or just swims alongside them. There are instances where they get in his way, but he doesn't maliciously attack them. Not in the way Bill Randa describes the creature which attacked his ship. After all, this Godzilla is established as a good guy up front. Then again, Kong is also established as a good guy, and he attacked the helicopters. So if it was Godzilla, perhaps the ship attacked him first. Ah, but this notion is provably wrong. Remember the Golden Gate Bridge scene? There were ships attacking Godzilla in that scene, and he did not retaliate. He just decided, I don't have time for this, tore through the bridge, and went on his way. Clearly, this Godzilla has a very strict policy against attacking humans. So, if the creature alluded to in Kong Skull Island wasn't Godzilla, then what in the heck was it? I suppose Ghidorah would be the next logical candidate, seeing as how he does fit the no conscience only knows how to destroy motif, but he's not generally a sea monster. And more to the point, that begs the question of why he didn't do more. However, I'm wondering if perhaps there's something more going on. We know that these movies are currently building up to Godzilla vs. Kong. However, we also know that both Kong and Godzilla are the good guys in this universe. Which means even if they start out as enemies, they probably won't stay enemies. But they're going to need some sort of opponent to bring them together. Maybe that'll be Ghidorah if he survives Godzilla 2, but what if there's something else? What if the creature alluded to in Kong Skull Island that destroyed Bill Randa's ship is actually a new monster, like the Mutos or the Skullcrawlers? An opponent we've never seen before that would be just the sort of thing Godzilla and Kong, and possibly Rodan and Mothra, would have to unite against. Part of the Monsterverse's mission statement is to have a mix of new and old monsters. And so far, they've stuck to that idea. So I'm wondering if this unnamed creature, which we've established couldn't be Godzilla, might be one of those new monsters. And if that's the case, what could it possibly be? What do you guys think? Do you think this might be a viable theory? Feel free to leave your thoughts below. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer, signing off.